Hey there, LCR. Reminder that we are in the season of Epiphany, which is the season of growth. And so I hope that you have an opportunity to engage in intentional spiritual practices that give you a little springtime of faith. I wanted to share two of those with you. Probably the longest standing way that we've matured faith here at LCR over the course of decades is the Lutheran Cursillo of Southern California. It is a 3-day retreat movement, and you'll find it in the Lutheran Church, the Episcopal Church, the Methodist Church, the Catholic Church. It is a way for people to go away on retreat, to be connected to God, be connected to the gospel and the message of grace. Now, unfortunately, COVID has postponed what were very frequent retreats, which means that as soon as we're able, we will return to that. We also have at LCR ourselves our spiritual exercises, which I'm hoping now we'll be able to offer twice a year. We're getting through the first 3 quarters of our first group, and it's using prayer in the Bible to walk through the life of Jesus and to ask yourself the question, what is it that God is calling me to? How do I follow God more closely in my daily life? Sometimes we think that following God is like a Paul or a Jonah, where you have to go far away. You have to give up everything and start something new. Sometimes that happens. More often than not, though, God calls you to follow by being more faithful where you already are, in your family, in your work. And so this spiritual exercise group is about 6 months where you have daily prayer 5 days a week. That's homework, and then we gather for a spiritual group of conversation every Sunday. And it's you processing, what is God showing me in my prayer? The strange thing about Christianity is when you put yourself in the presence of the living God and you ask important questions, God will provide direction and answers. We just have to practice the process of listening. So during the season of Epiphany, I want to encourage each of us to engage in intentional spiritual practices that can grow our faith, whether it's prayer, study of the word, works of service for the sake of the neighbor, being generous with our wealth and our possessions. Any of these things are the important work that God will use to school us in the way of faith, the way of the cross. Thank you for your faithfulness, and we'll see you on Sunday as we continue through the journey of Jesus showing God's power manifest among us, which is where we get the word Epiphany.